started, but wait करते थोड़ी देर में बंदे लोग आ जाएं.
Yeah, sure.
तो फिर
Nathan, where are you? Where are you staying?
गोवा.
I'm from Goa. What about you?
Sorry, I missed it.
I'm from Goa, and you?
I'm from Gurgaon, bro.
गोवा peeps. तो
So are you a United fan or
I'm a
like?
Madrid fan.
I'm a Madrid fan, but see,
Ah.
I'll tell you the story, which it is how it is. I can't help it. A lot of people troll me for it, but it is how it is. So in 2011, I started watching football, and in 2011, it was more like I was just watching Real Madrid games, kabhi kabhi idhar udhar. Manchester United, I used to watch at times the Premier League, but see, in 2011, I was what 10 years old, bro. I knew jack shit about football. 2012 I watched Ronaldo in the Euros and बस उसके बाद से दिल सेट हो गया on Ronaldo. I started watching Madrid, became a Madrid
यार
fan.
दोस्तों जल्दी जल्दी आ जाओ. So we'll start. Sorry to cut
Yeah,
you.
but when it came to the Premier League, I just could not support any other club over United. I don't know क्या था United के बारे में. It just had that pull for me, and that is why मैं तो 2012-13
So
से
what
देख
you're
रहा
saying is
United को.
you like
I
a
have
club.
been through everything. So yeah, United has been my club in the Premier League. I will not lie.
That's the story of Shivam bro. How he started watching football and supporting both the clubs, Real Madrid and Manchester United. Welcome everyone. So today we are going to talk about the club, the Red Devils, Manchester United. But as you can see the title, Manchester is not at all united. एंड मैंने आपके स्क्रीन पर रख दिया है कि प्रीमियर लीग चैंपियंस कब रही है यूनाइटेड, बिकॉज वॉट वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट उसमें थोड़ा यूनाइटेड फैन को हर्ट हो सकता है, इसलिए थोड़ा सा अच्छा फील होता रहेगा बिकॉज यू हैव वन द प्रीमियर लीग इतनी सारी टाइम्स. यू कैन सी लास्ट टाइम 2013. सो वेलकम शुभम ब्रो, वेलकम नेथन, बिकॉज शुभम ब्रो जस्ट क्या कहते हैं सेकेंड के लिए द फॉर 2 minutes प्लीज गिव अ इंट्रोडक्शन बिकॉज एवरीबडी नोज नेथन हियर. ठीक है तो
Yeah,
जस्ट
sure.
गिव अ
Hi guys. I'm Shivam, and I am from the Sports Way, and I just can't believe I had the opportunity today to go live with Jayant. तो काफी मजे आएंगे. And yeah, honestly, just looking forward to answering your questions. Whatever you guys are gonna throw at me, I'll be more than happy to help you out. जो भी मेरी knowledge है game के बारे में, however I see the game, I'll be more than happy to just answer whatever you guys want to give you my perspective on United. Other than that, I do run my own YouTube channel, and जयंत आएगा भी मेरे चैनल पे. It's not like कि मैं यहाँ आ रहा हूँ, इसको मैं लेके आऊँगा अपने चैनल पे भी.
मेरा वक्त
So
आएगा.
you'll see a lot of me and Jayant together on YouTube, and looking forward to this stream. Yeah, that's it. I mean, happy to be here, happy to talk about football.
थैंक यू वेरी मच ब्रो, थैंक यू, नाइस इंट्रोडक्शन. एंड सब कुछ बता ही दिया है, बट दोस्तों गो चेक हिज चैनल, लिंक इज इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. एंड नॉट ओनली अबाउट फुटबॉल, cricket, IPL is here, is a big fan of Chennai Super Kings, so you can go and check IPL वाली वीडियोस भी. मॉक IPL भाई ने करवाया है, यू कैन एंजॉय दैट वीडियो. वो कॉलेज वाले वो कॉम्पिटिशन याद आ जाएंगे, मुझे तो याद आ गया एटलीस्ट. एंड वी हैव नेथन आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. तो वेलकम ब्रो, आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड दैट बोथ ऑफ यू आर हियर टुडे. वेलकम नेथन ब्रो. नॉट गोना आस्क हाउ आर यू, बट मैंने सोचा कि भाई वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट यूनाइटेड, so we need a absolute honest United fan today, and that's why we have Nathan bro. So let's start the stream now. Yeah, let's go. तो दोस्तों जब ये सीज़न शुरू हुआ था तो जो ट्रांसफर्स हुए ना एवरीथिंग, यूनाइटेड फैंस को ये लगा कि उनके ट्रॉफी जीतने के इतने चांसेस है जितने कि मेरे बाल. एंड नाउ इन रियलिटी अभी उनके चांसेस इतने हैं जितने कि मेरी दाढ़ी, जितने की मेरी दाढ़ी.
You started like this.
जितनी की मेरी दाढ़ी. आई जस्ट वांट टू से इट यार आउट राइटली कि दैट्स द रियलिटी नाउ. तो ब्रो शिवम ब्रो प्लीज, डू यू थिंक कि भाई जो रैल्फ रैग्निक का जो मतलब जो इफेक्ट था, माई फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, डू यू थिंक राइट नाउ इज ही प्लेइंग द बेस्ट पॉसिबल लाइनअप, एंड इफ ही इज देन व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम दैट अ टीम लाइक मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड, एक मिडल्सबर्ग जैसी टीम को भी जो शायद FA कप वो जीत सकती थी ओनली, और एक बर्नले जो रेलिगेशन बैटल में उस टीम को भी नहीं हरा पा रही. तो can you please
I think it's a very good question by Jan. Like, when we talk about Ralg Rangick, let me just back up a little bit. A lot of people thought कि जब Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sad कि नया मैनेजर आएगा और भाई हम तो एकदम ही मतलब लिवरपूल, मैन सिटी, चेल्सी के लेवल पे पहुंच जाएंगे एंड stuff is gonna happen. But let me be very honest about this. United were never contenders for the Premier League this season, and I hate to say it, but they were not. Even after they signed Ronaldo, I didn't think that they were Premier League contenders because there are a lot of things which didn't go well for them. And उसके अंदर United की board की गलती है. To be honest, they had the squad depth till January to compete for the title. I will say that. But the moment Ole was there, I knew that he is an adamant, he is a man with a lot of pride, and he's going to play his favorite players, which has led to his downfall, which led to him being sacked. मैं बहुत honestly कह रहा हूँ यार, इसके अंदर I have nothing to hold back. Ole ने जो पिछले 2-3 साल में किया, he did a lot of good things, but he has also set the club back a bit, in my opinion, with the signings which he made. Now coming on to Ralf Rangnick, जब Ralf Rangnick जैसा बंदा आता है, I think he came in at a time जब Manchester United as a club was in a crisis. I mean, they lost 4-2 to Watford. Watford hasn't won since November. Their last victory was probably against Manchester United. So
Sad.
yeah, so Ralf Rangnick has not only had to come out and lay out his philosophy कि वो कैसे खिलाना चाहता है लोगों को, but he has also had to make sure that these players are on board with his ideas. He has also had to deal with dressing room unrest. He has had to deal with the issues of Anthony Martial, Donny van de Beek, Lingard. And to be honest, by United की dressing room में every 2 weeks there is a leak. अभी leak आ रहा है that the players won't watch Pochettino. So he is already in a position जिसके अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा unrest है. उसके बाद when I look at the last 12 games which United have played under him, when he came, the defense was a big problem. I think the defense, I won't say it's fixed completely, but it's better. Not saying that it's fixed completely better. I think McTominay and Fred were a huge issue with Ole in a double pivot. He has tried to change that. He has tried to make Fred and McTominay play better football. They have played better football at times. उनके contributions भी आए हैं, goal contributions which have been valuable. I'm not saying that is their job, but all I'm saying is कि they have looked up and they have tried to do whatever they can, because let's be honest, both of those players are not at the level of Manchester United. तो जितना कर सकते हैं they are try. उसके अलावा अभी the past 2 games, I think he has put out the best 11 he can, because Anthony Martial is gone, Donny van de Beek is gone, Mason Greenwood, we all know what happened, and now he's got the thing which I like about Ralf Rangnick is he has a very clear identity of play. He has switched around formations. He's not someone who's adamant with formations. He's not someone who's going to play a 4-2-3-1 every time. अगर उसको लगेगा 4-2-2 is not working, he changed his formation. Now he's working with a 4-3-3, which is working for United. The problem in the last 2 games is that finishing has been shit, and the attackers have to be blamed for it. Ronaldo, Cavani, Rashford, they all have to be blamed for it. Creation is not a problem. In fact, ever since Pogba came back, there has been more creation on the pitch. The only thing which has let them down is the finishing. ठीक है, तो अगर if they can get their finishing sorted, at least they can win against the lesser good teams. That is what I believe. उसके अलावा see, अब अगर you expect Ralf Rangnick to come and turn Mcguire into Virgil van Dijk, that is not going to happen. Mcguire is always going to be Mcguire. So I feel current problem, past 2 games, finishing. उससे पहले, yes, there were a lot of issues which he has tried sorting out. So I would give him a 6.5 or a 7 on 10 till now. अभी Champions League आ रही है, so we'll get into the business end. But yes, definitely the Middlesbrough game was a shit show when it came to finishing. People were missing open goals so hard.
So, bro, thank you, Shivam, bro. By Nathan, you were smiling a lot while Shivam was answering. Do you agree, or do you like agree to disagree, or what is your reaction? Because sometimes Manchester United play the first half as if they are the best, but one of the best team in Premier League, not the best. And in the second half, they seem clueless against a side like Burnley. So your views on that, and what Shivam said.
So we went from second half FC to first half FC. First of all, which in most cases would be a great thing, because we have a very good engine room with Fred and McTominay. They like to run around like they're searching for carrots in the fields. So we have little 2 bunny rabbits, just running around headless chicken style. Can I just forget all this? Can I just say something? It's been bothering me for 2 days now, so I'm just going to say that instead.
Please.
Harry Maguire's post-match conference. I mean, post-match interview. I have never seen a bigger act of cowardice in my entire life. He is blaming the forwards for Wout Weghorst turning him into a top.
Yeah, bhai.
Wout,
Kya turn?
Wout, wait, hold on. Wout Weghorst, okay?
Bye.
And he is going on. First of all, by the way, Jayant, I don't know if you know this, but whenever we lose, Mcguire is never answering questions. Just fun fact, in case you haven't been watching the post-match press conferences for
The
I don't know how many
captain of
weeks.
the Red Devils.
Oh, he's not my captain. You can take that to the bank. You can take that shit to the bank, dude.
Yeah.
To me, he's not even captain of our reserve squad, dude. Put Annabel Mabry as our captain, please. I don't want anything to do with this guy. In the Euros, I told you, dude. You asked me, who did I tell you is our best centre back? Say it, Jan. Come on, say it. What did I say?
Lindelof.
What was the name?
Lindelof.
That was before we kicked one ball this season. That's it. Thank you for letting me vent. Now we'll get back to it. The last two games, lot of chances. McTominay dropping back as a fifth centre back. I don't know why you need one because we have Varane, but whatever. That's whatever. He's dropping back a lot. Pogba has a new haircut, so congratulations to him. Bruno again running around like a headless chicken. Sancho wondering if he's playing in Dortmund or playing behind his house. Rashford thinking he's about to open up another charity somewhere, and Cristiano Ronaldo with his beautiful shin guards with his face on it. So just to be very honest with you, they all absolutely suck.
Another way to describe Cristiano.
They all absolutely suck. Listen, Varane, Dalot, and De Gea. They're the only Manchester United players I can see on the pitch. I don't care what anyone says. Like honestly, that could be brutal, but I would love for someone to prove me wrong. Give me one example of how I'm wrong. There are 8 ghosts on that pitch. I would prefer calling Mark Goldbridge. Call Mark Goldbridge, call his friends from the United stand. Fill in some spots there, and let's actually play some football because everyone else just wants to go. We go again, dude. I don't want to go again. I want you to go back to Hull. Okay, go back to Hull, go back to Brazil, go back to wherever you all came from. I don't want any of you all in this team. And just to push back a little on Shivam's statement, we won the league with Anderson and Cleverley in the midfield. So Fred and McTominay are actually better midfielders and they actually could play for Manchester United. I'm just saying, of course, our coach was the greatest ever sports coach, in my opinion, in history of sports.
Banger after banger, yeah.
No, I mean, I have told it on this channel. He is, to me, not the greatest football coach. He is the greatest coach to me. Mike Ditka, the guy who coached Phil Jackson, who coached Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan in their primes. To me, Sir Alex Ferguson is the greatest sports coach in sports history.
So, but my question was, do you think Ralg Rangick is playing the best lineup right now? क्या कहते हैं जो उसके बाद अवेलेबल है मेरे ख्याल से तो इन माय ओपिनियन मैंने पोस्ट भी करा था अगेंस्ट मिडलसबर्ग कि दिस इज द लाइनअप आई वांटेड राल्फ रैंगनिक टू प्ले कि सैंचो भी खेल रहा है भाई और पॉगबा इज आल्सो बैक and Ronaldo in the center and Rashford, like what else that guy can do?
Sure, Dalot, because he always goes Tellez and Dalot. First of all, I want Mcguire to take his bus and go back to wherever he came from. Let him hang out at John Stones' house. I couldn't give a shit right now. I don't want him wearing my shirt. I want him going somewhere else. He can hang out with Rio, and Rio and him can both talk some crap. And so De Gea, Shaw, Dalot, Lindelof and Varane. Fuck yeah, get me James Garner here, please. Someone steal him back from Forest. I was crying when I saw him smash Arsenal. I was in tears. I was like, we have these two donkeys in the middle. And Jimmy Garner scoring free kicks against Arsenal. And I'm like, what is going on in this bloody place? Yeah, it's just brand FC. Did you see that new picture of them with the NFT sponsor on the training kit? Tezos. Like, what is this shit, man? We're losing. I don't give a crap about your NFT. It's like a reputation. It's like an NFT. It exists only in mind. Like what is this? Like, see what is going on with this club, yeah. And to further midfield, I don't know, yeah. I don't trust Pogba in general. You have seen what he has done, dude. We have done live watch-alongs. I don't trust him. His mind just switches off and he does one sideways pass. and then we are getting countered and people are scoring goals off us and all. I don't like that anyway. Elanga on the left, please put Sancho on the right, and then I don't know who's going to sit in front, dude. Because the way our midfield works, right, the striker might as well just bring out a launcher and just sit there, because he's not going to get any service to. They make runs, they don't get crosses. They pull back in, no one passes to them. It's like what's going on? Everyone's just running off the sides, dude. In the middle, everyone's just looking at each other. It's embarrassing, dude.
Friends, that's just a glimpse of what Nathan feels from Manchester United right now. But
Shivam, dude, I told you before we kicked the ball this season, I don't want Mcguire, dude. And all of y'all went 80 million. I'm like, dude, I didn't pay for him. That 80 million means nothing to me. It means nothing to me. Yeah, but it means nothing to me because I know our owners are crap. That's like you telling me Arsenal bought Nicolas Pepe for 72 million. Yeah, we all know Dan James is better than Nicolas Pepe. Everyone laughed at us when we were singing it in Old Trafford, but it's true. Dan James is better than Nicolas Pepe.
So Shivam bro, do you agree?
Deal with it.
Do you agree with the fact that Elanga should start and not Sancho or Rashford?
Sancho on the right.
Sancho on
the right.
Yeah, you are saying Sancho on the right, but
I'm saying
Elanga. If Elanga starts, Sancho और या फिर Rashford में से कोई बैठे या फिर मतलब front three में से एक बंदे को बैठना पड़ेगा. If Elanga starts, do you agree with that?
I'll have to say probably. I mean, it's a 50-50 for me, but for me, honestly, I mean, Elanga is a promising player. Okay, he's a promising player. He's played good football when he's been asked to play, and we have seen him do the basics of the game very well in all of the games which he's played, which is very important to Ralg Rangick's system because he wants to play in a certain way and he wants people to do the basics of the game right. So that is why Ralg Rangick also thinks that Elanga is a great player. But do I think he should be a regular starter in the big games ahead of someone like Rashford? Probably not. And I'll be very honest, I do rate Rashford, but has Rashford been good this season? No. But can Rashford score a goal if you give him a pass? Yes, he can. Has Elanga definitely scored a great goal against Brentford. I saw it live. I was very happy for him. Apart from that, all of his other performances against West Ham, against Middlesbrough right now, they have been average. I mean, he's been average. He's doing the basic things right, but when the time comes to show some spark on the wing, to put the right cross in, to go past 3 or 4 players, he doesn't have it right now because he's a kid. That is all I'm going to say. Does Rashford have it? Yes, he does. Will United be in a better place if Rashford starts performing? Yes, I do think they'll be in a better place once he starts performing. In fact, I really like the fact Rashford is playing on the right wing. I mean, I know Sancho plays very well from the right, but I also know if you want your team to function and if you don't have any other winger on the bench, then Rashford cannot play on the left wing because that means he's cutting inside all of the time and your striker is getting no service. There is no creation. And you are playing the same pattern of play each and every time. You're just hoofing a ball up to Rashford. He's taking it, he's cutting in, he's shooting. So when he plays on the right, he doesn't have the option to do that. So he tries to link up with the teammates a bit more. So I think that is a very clever thing which Ralg Rangick has done. I don't mind him sticking with it because Rashford can finish from the right wing or from the left wing, but he needs to get the basics of his game right. Isliye I don't have a problem with Rashford playing from the right at all. Sancho, on the other hand, I think he was disappointing till about the last 2 games. Middlesbrough and Burnley, I think he was good. He had a good game. He was very good. The only problem has been whatever he's created, nobody has finished it off.
True that.
So, look, मैंने अभी वन MUFC के साथ वीडियो करी थी. मैंने बहुत ही सिंपली बोला था. United at the start of the season, I 100% said it. They have a better chance of winning a tournament rather than a league. Simple. Because in a tournament, you play 10, 12 games. 10, 12 games, you have to be the best team. In the Premier League, 38 games, out of 38 games, 30 games, you have to be the best.
Not their cup of tea, to be very honest.
United don't have that. They will not have it next season. They will not have it the season after that. Because there's too much deadwood in this team, let's be very honest. And since that deadwood is not going to go this summer, it's going to go next summer. or maybe a summer after that. So they're not winning the league anytime soon. They have to prioritize these cup competitions. They need to become a very good cup side, something which Tuchel has already done with Chelsea. So it's not entirely impossible. Do I think United have a better squad in terms of attack and in terms of midfield, in terms of creativity than what Chelsea had last season? In a matter of fact, I do. The only thing which Chelsea had better than them was their defense, and Tuchel made it a point
And
that they had the most resolute defense in the Champions League. It was almost impossible to go past them. So United's strength right now is their attack. The kind of attackers they have Ronaldo, they have Cavani, they have Sancho, they have Bruno. I know Bruno is a very high risk, high reward player. He will put 4 passes wrong and then 2 passes right, and you'll score 2 goals. You've got Paul Pogba. If Paul Pogba turns up, you know what Paul Pogba can do. I'm not saying he's been a success at Manchester United, but another reason why
bro,
I think he hasn't been a success is because Paul Pogba is a guy who's gonna play his best football when he has someone commanding him. At Juventus, do you know the biggest reason why Paul Pogba was at his best at Juventus? When you
Pirlo,
think the likes of Pirlo, Chiellini,
Marquisio.
Allegri,
yep.
Barzali, all of these players. In United, he comes and he's certainly the main man. He's not gonna give a fuck with a team that doesn't really want him to play the
And
way.
also, but like,
Right now, you see Pogba hanging out with the likes of Ronaldo.
नहीं
You
नहीं,
see
but
him like
यार bro,
finding a
Shivam
right,
bro, फिर
hanging out with the likes from Varane. We all know Pogba what Pogba has done for France. I'll just finish off in a moment.
sorry.
We all know what he's done with the likes of France. We all know what he can do in a proper system with proper players who demand the best out of him. I think Paul Pogba and Jadon Sancho, if they click like they've clicked in the last 2 games, if they continue to click this way, and if Ronaldo gets his form back, if that is a big if, but if he does, I don't think United are going to go out against Atletico at least.
Let me be very very honest right now with you that the only team that I think Manchester United can beat and is just like Manchester United, clueless. It's your answer, Atletico Madrid. So I think it's a blessing in disguise. We'll
And
talk
Leeds.
about. We will
And
talk.
Leeds.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Fucking
Atletico.
Leeds, dude.
We'll talk about Atletico Madrid in a while, but उससे पहले मेरे कुछ questions हैं. In my opinion, अगर एलेंगा की बात हो, तो if starting एलेंगा means benching Sancho, I'm not a big fan of that. Please, भाई, क्योंकि we saw what the guy did against Middlesbrough and Burnley, as Shivam said, भाई, the only attacker who is doing something, who is creating something, जो मुझे लगा. And talking about Pogba, the way that guy came back against Middlesbrough in the first half, he was magical. भाई मुझे तो बहुत तगड़ा लगा first
Yeah,
half
but
में.
dude, Middlesbrough is in the seventh position in the championship, dude. That
The
means
same team
nothing.
that knocked you out, bro.
No, but they knocked us out on penalties, dude. I
Yeah,
don't feel
bro,
bad
but
because I know how penalties work, so I don't feel bad about that, dude. As an
but यार
England fan, no,
वो
I've
team
seen a
लेके
lot of teams knock my team out on
वो
penalties,
टीम
dude.
लेके गई
I've
ना
seen
bro
a
penalty
lot.
तक. वो टीम penalty तक लेके गई. Hats off to Middlesbrough. And after a
No,
certain
but
point of time, nobody could have क्या कहते हैं, figured out कि who's Manchester United and who's Middlesbrough. ऐसे भी
see, but that actually proves my point on why I just don't want Paul Pogba here, dude. Like someone told, I've heard so many people say on his day. I'm like, dude, Bruno Fernandes did more in 6 months than you did in 6 years. Bruno Fernandes came from a shit team and he performed better here. Just because you don't have Pirlo and Marquis, you're what? So you just hang out and do a dance? Like you dab on people when you score a goal?
Look, I'll be very honest about what you're saying. I know a lot of United fans are not happy with Paul Pogba, with his antics, with his agent, the comments which have been made.
That fat donkey. Oh, God.
But let me be very honest here. There are some players you hate, but they're also your best shot at glory. Paul Pogba, I'm telling you, if Paul Pogba clicks, Cristiano Ronaldo is scoring goals. Simple. From what I've seen
Agreed, bhai,
between
agreed.
both of them, Middlesbrough Ronaldo didn't score. I agree. That link up with Pogba, he hasn't had that in 25 games he's played for Manchester United this season. 25 games. He hasn't had it with anyone. Nobody, not a single player on the pitch.
I can say Bruno
Even against Burnley, I don't think Paul Pogba was at fault for what actually happened in the game. And when you look at
No. He was not. Not at Burnley. No.
when you look at his attacking output and what he did during the game, the way he controlled the game, I think he was far better than Bruno Fernandes that game. Let's be very honest.
Yeah.
Let's be very honest. I think apart from him and Sancho and maybe Dallo, and of course De Gea has turned up almost every game this season. Nobody turned up for the Burnley game. Let's be honest about it. I'm still telling you, Paul Pogba in the right environment, with the right coach, with the right mindset and the right kind of players can click. And if he clicks, he will be that X factor for you. Paul Pogba cannot be a bad player and then go on to be France's best midfielder and win the World Cup.
Well, hold on a minute, dude. Come on. France's best midfielder was N'Golo Kante. Come on, dude. Come on.
He is the
Come on, dude.
He is the X factor for
when France. And I agree with Shivam.
So can I push back on something with regards to this, right? So I actually agree with you. I don't hate Paul Pogba. I'm just fed up. There's a difference. Like for me, I can see the talent. I'm not blind, But as we have seen on our live watch-alongs, like I'll give you an example of just one game and then we'll just move past it quickly. Yeah, we were at a standstill in our defensive third. Luke Shaw is walking in front. Harry Mcguire is walking in front. This guy passes sideways. Harry Mcguire, well, you know how he is, so I don't have to explain that. Then everyone started chasing when they scored a goal. I'm like, dude, you can see the players move forward, launch the ball forward. It's like football IQ. Simple for someone who's supposed to be technically gifted and smart. You would think when you see your left back in particular run forward to wait for a long ball or at least wait to get in his half to start the play, you wouldn't pass sideways to Twinkle Toes Mcguire. Dude, he passed him into the wrong centre back. If he passed to Lindelof, then Lindelof would have skied it, dude. This guy, he wants to do FIFA street moves while the strikers are attacking him, dude. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's like there are things like that, that makes me fed up. It's like there's no discipline, dude. I think discipline should be within oneself. You know what I mean? I mean, your discipline. Like sometimes, like Phil Jones's performance. If Harry Maguire was in his performance, he'd do his little, oh, look at me, I'm doing like a little tight turn. Phil Jones just smashed the ball out. He's like, I'm not having any of this crap, dude. I don't want anyone like jumping me from the back, losing the ball and them scoring. Just sky the ball. It's like, I'm just saying these guys are professional footballers. Some IQ level they should possess. Because
dude, I don't think Mcguire is a professional footballer.
Oh, he's not, dude. He's a professional. I don't know. He just stands in place and looks tall, dude.
Vanderwaart ने तो भाई ने बोल दिया है. आपने statement सुनी होगी. Vanderwaart just said.
Yeah, but Vanderwaart couldn't cut it at the Premier League. So let's not let's not pretend like he's like
Vanderwaart played for Real Madrid.
तो भाई मतलब.
Yeah, prime Vanderwaart. But then Vanderwaart said, I'm going to go to Spurs and make moves. And he made no moves, dude. He went back to Amsterdam, dude. That's the move he made. Then he came here.
But अब वही prime Vanderwaart बोल रहे थे या normal Vanderwaart बोल रहे थे. Vanderwaart from Amsterdam बोल रहा था. But he said it.
Yeah.
And like people do.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
He's definitely not wrong.
I don't think Nathan is wrong with the point he's making.
No, and just so can I compound on that quickly for a second. So you went, if he has a good coach, if he has a good leader, which is fair, right? Which you would assume a team like us put together all these years would. If he has the right people around. I'm like, dude, Bruno Fernandes came with the same crappy players, the same crappier coach, by the way. The donkeys at the back, behind him, Fred and McTominay and Mcguire and bad informed Lindelof. And did all this in 6 months. It's like if we keep going ifs, dude, then we should be a better team if we had a better board. I can just start with that. I don't even want to go further down. I'll just go all the way up, dude.
But
you know what I mean? But you are right, though. You are right, because from where he came from, when Ferguson didn't want to re-sign him, he went as a young player to Italy and had fantastic football. I mean, Pirlo went to America and did well when he could have just sat and ate pasta at home. Like Pirlo is Pirlo. If you saw prime AC Milan Pirlo, it's not even Juventus, dude. Prime AC Milan Pirlo was if you watched football that long ago, you know what we're talking about.
Of course.
I understand that Pirlo got slower, so he came behind. He had Marquisio, dude. Marquisio, another solid player no one remembers nowadays, right behind him and pushing him forward to be free roaming. It's like if buts and maybes, dude, we should be third or second right now based on ifs, dude. You know what I mean? I agree with you.
Sixth right now.
Wait,
But
yeah,
let's
if,
move
dude,
on.
we were
Nathan
10,
bro,
dude. We were 10
yeah, let's
5
move on
weeks
to the
ago. Like, you know.
let's move on to the next question. Let's move on to the next question because काफी चीजें हैं बात करने को. तो my next question is, do you think that
Next question से पहले
हाँ
जय,
yeah, sure, yeah.
next question में से सिर्फ like I'm gonna sum it up in like 3 sentences. Paul Pogba hasn't been good at Manchester United, let's be honest. Bruno Fernandes has been better than Paul Pogba at Manchester United, not a problem. But I'm only talking about the next 4 months. I don't know whether Paul Pogba is going to be here or not. I don't care whether he's here or not, because they will find a replacement for him. He is not irreplaceable. I'm not saying he's not irreplaceable. But for the next 4 months, if United want to win anything, if they want to go deep into the Champions League,
Champions League.
I'm gonna actually name 6 players who need to click, and they will go. Ronaldo, Pogba, Sancho, De Gea, Dallo, and Rashford. That's it. That's
Bro,
it. These 6 players kick,
indirectly.
and I couldn't give a fuck about what Mcguire does, man. He could sleep at the back. I don't care, because if these six players kick, they will outscore whatever scoreline there
Bhai, in
is.
the Champions League, I will name only one guy. If he clicks, United will win, and that's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's what has happened in the group stage. The guy clicked, and you were on top of the league.
Yeah, as I'm a big Ronaldo fan, as much as I'd like to accept that, I do know he has his moments. I know he will have his moment again. He's never without a moment. He's had them so many moments this season, but he clicked at Juventus. Did Juventus win the Champions League? No. He scored the most knockout goals. Did they win it? No. So of course, yes, he is the main factor. He needs to click 100.
Bro, I'm not saying लगता है शिवम भाई की राइट चलो, but I am not saying दोस्तों कि Manchester United is going to win, but going deeper and deeper, तो then Cristiano Ronaldo is going to click वाला for sure है. But Nathan bro, in my opinion, if he was talking about Pogba and Ronaldo, I think if Bruno and Ronaldo links up, and if those guys link up well, you know what happened in the group stage, bro. क्या कहते हैं, simple सी बात है. One guy has an assist in every match, and the assist is gone to Cristiano Ronaldo. So if those guys click well, so they are going to boom, boom, boom in the Champions League against Atletico Madrid. Not thinking about the next round for now. But going to the next question, bro, till Shivam comes. Nathan, do you think that a lot of blame is going to Mcguire, whereas there are other players in the team who are equally worse? But if you talk about Luke Shaw, man, if you literally talk about Luke Shaw is not doing any good, and at times जो आप बात कर रहे थे कि clearing the ball, he's clearing the ball, but it seems like Sunday League football when you can see that there is a man who is like खाली बंदा खड़ा हुआ है, and still at Manchester United level you are not able to pass him the ball, and you are playing as if you don't know anything else except hoofing the ball in the air, clearing the ball, and that's it. Don't you think that Luke Shaw has to improve, or Alex Telles comes in the next match no matter what?
Well, first off, fantastic assist from Luke Shaw, which no one mentioned. But that being said, I can understand why he clears the ball though. I mean, like, would you trust passing the ball to McTominay and Fred or Mcguire? Mcguire's on his side. Let's assume those are the 3 closest people to him in a troublesome area. Would you trust you honestly, okay, honestly, irrespective of what you think of them as footballers, on a simple trust, I'm passing you the ball basis, would you trust any of them to pass the ball to?
I won't, but that's not about that's not how
maybe,
you play.
That's maybe, but also you have to think about it this way, right? If I pass the ball, what are the consequences for my choice, right? If Luke Shaw passes the ball badly, and they score a goal, then it's like, it's Luke Shaw's fault. Why did he pass the ball? He should have just cleared the ball. You can go both ways with it, unfortunately, dude. That's the sad part. It's very difficult to say that, right? Because if I go, he could pass it to Mcguire, no, and I'd be like, but I don't want Mcguire to touch the ball in our defensive third. It's like, I don't want him to touch. That's why when I was telling Shivam, Mcguire would try to FIFA straight away the ball, lose the ball, and probably they score. Phil Jones just smashed the ball, dude. He just smashed the ball. We're talking about Premier League winning Phil Jones. We can make fun of him all he wants to, but he actually won the league that year. The year he won it, he played.
True, yaar, Nathan bro. So Shivam, my question was, are we guys are all of us blaming Maguire too much because there are other players who are much worse and not much worse, equally worse. I was talking about Luke Shaw at times. वो बंदा क्या कर रहा है कि he's just clearing the ball. So Nathan, my counter to you is
no. Before I just finish, no, because I don't know if you have seen it.
Yep.
Rangnick went on one of his post press conferences and said there was a time to clear the ball and we didn't, and we have made errors like that. So I just want to let you know that even in the coach's mind, he's okay with the clearance depending on the situation. He's not playing beach football. This is not Copacabana. We are not playing with Ronaldinho in the back streets of his house. He wants discipline. If discipline means clearance so everyone can fall back, that's what he wants. Because he knows individually you can only rely on Varane. Through the middle, everyone will just run through the middle. He wants everyone to fall back in and become more compact. So I just wanted to let you know that, because you were like, is it like you can't just hoof the... No, I just want to tell you that Rangnick actually went on a press conference because we made a mistake like that.
That's true. Definitely true. When you are like when people are pressing you, obviously you're going to clear the ball. Agreed.
Yeah.
But when you're alone, when you are just like the ball नीचे ला रहा है और उसके the next touch you're going to take is clearing the ball when nobody is even pressing you in the second half. I'm not saying you're making a hypothetical situation कि अगर जो बंदे खाली हैं वो हैं McTominay and Fred. What if Bruno is alone? What if Pogba is alone? What if Ronaldo is alone? What if Rashford is alone? You're not going. You're just giving the ball away. And what if उनके पास वापस ball आती है, they have the position and then they make a chance and then score in that chance. So I'm just saying that if a player is alone and like nobody is pressing you, why are you going to clear the ball? Just pass it to him. मतलब और या फिर मैं थोड़ी खेल रहा हूँ भाई, मैं थोड़ी खेल रहा हूँ कि मेरे को इतना भी नहीं आता कि अगर एक बंदा थोड़ा सा प्रेस कर रहा है तो मैं अपने दूसरे बंदे को पास नहीं कर सकता. Am I that scared? If you're that scared, go on the bench. Shivam, your opinion?
Just to counter it, and then you can pass it to Shivam, so he can say it. I just wondered, absolutely right, by the way, about that, and I don't particularly have anything to push back on apart from the fact that Shivam said something interesting, which was he likes Alanga because he does the basics. Now, when I heard Shivam say that, I was going to ask him, Shivam, why aren't people 10 years older than him not doing the basics? You can't blame that. You can't blame that on Solskjaer. Solskjaer's coached them for 3 years. They're all 28, 30, whatever, 25. What about when they came out from their respective youth academies and got drafted to Manchester United? So when he says that, right, I was just going to say he likes Alanga because he does the basics and he works the left side properly. Doesn't leave Luke Shaw to defend himself the whole time. And everyone, Shivam, just for reference, I love Luke Shaw. Bad decision making.
That guy predicted that Luke Shaw is going to score in Europe.
When he scored the Euro final, I was dying. Anyway, so what happened was, when Shivam said that, I was like, why is no one else doing it now? And I hear these pundits go, oh, Ronaldo's never tracked back in his life. I'm like, dude, Ronaldo never played with such shit players in his life. I'm like, what is these comparisons you're making? Like, if you're going to do that, then we can go, oh yeah, Cavani played in a fantastic Napoli team and PSG. He should not track back, but Cavani is tracking back, dude. I mean, like, you can't say things there, because what happens is at the end of the day, what it shows you is all our players are bloody lazy. That's what it is, unfortunately. It's not even technical. It's not even Solskjaer or Rangnick. These people have no work ethic. And work ethic is something you have to learn as you're learning to be a football player. You do in the reps, you put in the road work, all this, like any other sports athlete. They're showing no work ethic. Make fun of Fred and McTominay all you want. I'll take 11 of them rather than a Pogba, because I know Pogba can't be trusted when they're in defense.
But Nathan bro, let's give Shivam a chance, because
I just wanted to say that. So yeah.
Cool.
I don't know what Shobha. Can you repeat the question, Jayant? I think we went a bit off
I'm just talking about that Luke Shaw is also equally worse like Mcguire, and there are other players who are like equally bad, and people are just blaming Mcguire too much. Or you think the criticism Mcguire is getting is सही है, बिल्कुल सही है? And What about Luke Shaw clearing the ball half of the time when other United players are standing alone and waiting for the pass? Is he the is it it's this shows the lack of confidence in Luke Shaw right now.
Um, I'll start off like this. Harry Maguire, whatever he's getting, he absolutely deserves it. I am not going to defend him one bit. He absolutely deserves it. I don't care if he had no control over his price tag. I don't care if he had no control over the fact that he's worth 80 million. I don't care. The truth is, he's been at United for 2 years and he's only went downwards. He hasn't improved. He hasn't stepped up like he had to. And the fact that he's a captain, on top of that, makes it worse. So, no, I'm not going to defend Harry Maguire. He's possibly the worst defender, the worst centre back I've seen in the Premier League.
Hands up.
Put it, hands on. The way Weghorst
God.
turned him 3 days back, hands down, he is the worst defender I've seen. Luke Shaw hoofing the ball over. I remember Luke Shaw has been playing for Manchester United for 8 years. He's had 8 good months. Let's be honest here, he's had 8 good months.
भाई ये comment
And
section
when
में
he
कहाँ
was
पर भी
great,
यही
he was great. He was great.
True.
But this season, has he been good? No. But can he pick out the right passes? He can. But has he been doing that? No. Then comes Aaron Van Bissaka as well. Let's talk about that guy as well. People forgot he exists, but does he deserve to play football?
Football.
He does not deserve to play football.
For Manchester United, or doesn't deserve to play football?
He doesn't deserve to play football. He
Bro.
doesn't deserve to play football. He doesn't deserve to be playing in the Premier League. He can go and play in the 6th or the 7th division for all I care. He can come and join me in my society for a game for all I care. He doesn't deserve to be playing in the Premier League.
Society.
I'm so sorry. And Luke Shaw, let's compare him with Alex Telles. Is Luke Shaw better defensively at times? Yes. But is Luke Shaw as disciplined as Alex Telles? No, I don't think so. Personally, I think Alex Telles is a very direct footballer. He'll make the overlap run when he has to make it. He'll put the ball in when he has to put it in. He'll play the 1-2 when he has to play the 1-2. I'm not saying that Luke Shaw cannot do all of these things. Luke Shaw, over the past 8 years, was probably top 5 left backs in the world. But he's not right now. Let's be honest, he's not right now. And that is the reason why Rangnick came and he played Alex Telles and he preferred playing Alex Telles. Alex Telles, if he can improve his, let's say, if he can improve his defensive capabilities, I think Luke Shaw would be sitting on the bench. Luke Shaw is playing like right now because he is a bit more physical. He does time his tackles well at moments, so he is there in the team. Luke Shaw, does he have the scope to improve? It's a dodgy question because we've all been waiting since the past 8 years for him to improve, but he hasn't. So just because of that reason, not because I dislike Luke Shaw or because I don't like him as a footballer or I don't like the things he does, I believe Alex Telles has a fair shot to go out and say, this guy's been here for 8 years and he's barely performed for a year. Give me a chance. Let me see what I can do. I think he has a very fair claim over there, and I think Ralg Rangick realizes that.
And by chance, what do you mean by chance? A match or two, or like at least 5 matches to prove himself?
I think I would give him at least a run of 6-7 games, and he did get a run of 6-7 games. Let's be honest, he did get a run of 6-7 games, and I think he was on par with Luke Shaw. They both were the same.
Yep.
So I think if anything, Telles has the potential to overtake Luke Shaw, and that by no means that Luke Shaw isn't good enough or he's not a good player. He's just not in a good moment. And Alex Telles has the chance to overtake him, and I think he should be given the chance.
Thank you यार, thank you. Comments पढ़ लेते हैं थोड़ा सा. Hello Anmol bro, welcome to the channel. Do subscribe and दोस्तों do like and subscribe and link शिवम के चैनल का भी लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है. नेथन का भी मैं डाल दूंगा. You guys can go and subscribe to their channel and do share. It takes a lot of like समझ रहे होंगे.
मेहनत लगती है यार, शेयर कर देना.
या सच बात है ये. But we love this. So Luke Shaw, one season wonder, no one is talking about. Ankit bro, Sonu bhai, we just did, and Alenga plays the best
Oh,
because he
yes.
gets paid the least. And Shivam bhai ne kaha hai, the headless chickens are the set piece coaches of Manchester United. Another controversial thing. तो let's come to the next question. Basically जो मेरा first question था उसका आंसर तो मिल गया कि is Ralf Rangnick playing the best Manchester United side? The answer is no. There are still some changes.
From my side, it's yes. By the way,
Yeah, but
past 2 games, the
yes,
best 11.
obviously.
No,
But
I
yeah.
mean,
now-
for
From
Maguire,
and
Maguire
for
for
me,
Lindelof definitely, but
yeah.
and except for that, I think it's the best 11.
For me, Maguire for Lindelof, and I would prefer Sancho on the right. But like Shivam said, we need to play all our best players on the pitch, even if it's out of position. So,
yeah, bro.
but the reason I'd give Shaw, because Shaw is playing really a good link up with Sancho. If Sancho's on the left,
Yeah.
because last season Rashford and Shaw were playing well off each other, and I don't know what's gone on there now. I don't want to know honestly, because it's just another excuse to the list of excuses they have. So I'm not going to give that time of day. But I mean, if Sancho's playing on the left, I would go with Shaw. But I agree with Shivam. I think it's open play on our wing backs for sure. Everyone should get a chance to play for sure. I agree.
यार,
Except Mcguire. Mcguire should go wherever Ted and Mengi is gone and play football with him.
मैं तो ये कहना चाहूँगा कि सिंपल सी बात ये है कि मेरे को लग रहा था कि द बेस्ट साइड वाज अगेंस्ट मिडलसबर्ग वेयर लाइक रोनाल्डो स्टार्टेड ठीक है एंड बट नाउ आई फील कि एलेक्स टेलेस शुड बी गिवन अ चांस इंस्टेड ऑफ लूक शॉ और उसके अलावा द टीम इज़ वेरी नाइस एंड दे शुड अचीव वॉट दे शुड एंड दे शुड नॉट प्ले हाउ दे आर प्लेइंग इन द सेकेंड हाफ स्पेशली बट मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि yes or no answer. I don't want any explanation for this. Do you think Mcguire से कैप्टनसी ले लेनी चाहिए? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Are you having a laugh, dude?
Okay,
Yes.
the next question. Do you think that decision is going to be great for the whole morale of the Manchester United squad, which is very low right now? As in, do you think it's going to be the greatest move that a manager or a club can do while the player are at their lows? Do you think?
No. Let's be honest. We all
Yeah,
hate
let's be-
Maguire. We all don't want him to be the captain.
But you cannot.
But from
afford
what
a
you
captain.
look, what you see in the Manchester United team, there are groups, there are cliques. So the English group is one group, the French, the rest of the world group is one group.
The Portuguese group.
Hanji. So if you take the captaincy away from Maguire mid-season, not only does it take his morale down, it also takes all of the rest of the English players down as well. So I think specifically for this season, I think that is one of the main reasons why Ralf Rangnick has not done it yet. Otherwise, if he wanted to, he could have done it. He tried naming Ronaldo the captain. He tried naming Bruno the captain. He even benched Mcguire for like 3-4 games consecutively for the reported knock on the rib. Nobody gets a knock on the rib for 4 weeks. So, look, let's be honest. Ralf Rangnick is not a big fan of Mcguire. We all know it. You can all see it.
True that.
But it is a tough decision for a coach to make mid-season, for an interim coach to make mid-season. I think if Ralf Rangnick is the permanent coach next season, Maguire's not going to be here in Manchester United. I can guarantee you that. He will not be here in Manchester United. Even if another coach comes in and Ralf Rangnick is the consultant, I think someone else will be the captain. I possibly think Bruno Fernandes is going to be the captain next season. I think I know Ronaldo might stay next season. I would want Ronaldo to be the captain, but even if Bruno is the captain, I don't have a problem. I'm fine with that.
Hi, Ajit, bro. Long time no see. Sorry, Shivam, to cut you out. But,
Sure, no, I'm done.
Yeah. So my next question is कि जब इतनी बात हो ही गई Mcguire की तो last question about Mcguire, then we'll move on to the next topic. Is it the right time to drop Mcguire now from the lineup and start someone else? And if yes, whom? Nathan, bro, let's start with you this time.
I mean, dude, before we kick one ball this season, I wanted Lindelof playing with Varane, dude. So my answer is going to be Lindelof. I mean, especially if Rashford's going to play, that chemistry Lindelof and Rashford have.
क्योंकि भाई मेरे ख्याल से जितना प्रेशर है फ्रॉम द आउटसाइड रैगनिक के लिए टू ड्रॉप मैगवायर, मेरे को लगता अगर शायद उसे लग भी नहीं रहा होगा कि उसको इफ ही इज ऑल्सो कंफ्यूज कि करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए, मेरे को लग रहा है जो प्रेशर है उसके ऊपर ही विल. शिवम ब्रो, योर व्यूज.
There is never a bad time to drop Harry Maguire. Let's be honest. But I think he's going to start tomorrow. Let's be honest. I
He
think
is going to start tomorrow for
he
sure.
is going to
He
start
is going to.
tomorrow. But does that mean it's game over for Lindelof? Nah. United have what, 3 games in the next 10 days. Lindelof is definitely gonna get a crack. And I think Lindelof was very unfortunate with what happened with his family. Vanna, he had cemented his place in the lineup, and then Maguire had that one good game versus West Ham, and then of course you have to give him a run of games. So he got a run of games against Middlesbrough. I mean, he was okay. He was fine. Yes, against Burnley he was bad. Yes, Ralph Rangnick criticized him today indirectly. So he's not free from criticism. Maguire is one blunder away from being dropped, and Lindelof is one good performance being away from being the starting centre back. So pretty open. I think the only player who has no way of starting ever again is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I think he's gone. He's done. He's not coming back.
And I don't know if you know this, but Giants brother Suraj is a Swansea fan, and he's watching Ethan Laird play for the first half of the season.
Oh.
And the only nice thing I've heard Suraj ever say to me is Ethan Laird is awesome, and he got really pissed off when he went to another team
Yes.
midway of the season. He was so mad. He was so mad that he left. But yeah, I mean, I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka is in real trouble if Ethan Laird is as good as everyone says he is. I think he's going to be in real trouble because Ethan Laird apparently was ahead of Brandon Williams, and because he was injured, Brandon Williams got his chance in our team. Otherwise, apparently it would have been Ethan Laird. So I mean, if the hype's real, we're going to have a lot of youth academies next year, at least on the bench, and I'm really looking forward to it. Hannibal Mabry, Zidane Iqbal, oh my God, Jimmy Garner. Give me some Jimmy Garner in my life. I've had enough of those two headless chickens in the middle. Seriously.
ओके तो दैट्स बस इतनी बात थी. मैगवायर भाई को इतना ही भाव मिलना चाहिए जितना मिलना चाहिए उससे ज़्यादा दे दिया है. एक कमेंट आया है कि डैन जेम्स वुड हैव बीन अ बेटर सेंटर बैक देन मैगवायर. हाँ, थोड़ा हेडिंग में इशू होता बट
Dude, he beat Tyrone Mings 2 days ago in the header. He scored against Tyrone Mings in the header. He got sandwiched.
वो प्रॉब्लम
And he still hit the
सोनू
ball.
भाई हेड्स ऑफ कि आदित्य ब्रो आई थिंक यूनाइटेड इज गोइंग थ्रू अ मैस, अ लॉट ऑफ मैस ब्रो, एंड समवॉट हम आज क्लियर कर देंगे. तो इतना शेयर करना वीडियो को कि राल्फ रैंगनिक एट द एंड देख ले. तो मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द अटैक राइट नाउ. द अटैक माई क्वेश्चन इज कि मेरे को ऐसा पूछना है एज अ फैन, ठीक है, क्या हम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि रैशफोर्ड ऑन द लेफ्ट, रोनाल्डो सेंटर एंड राइट में वो क्या कहते हैं अपना सेंचो, क्योंकि राइट में ही खेलता है वो. तो क्या हम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते? इट्स अ जनरल फैन क्वेश्चन. एनीबॉडी कैन आंसर.
Nathan, you can go first.
I mean,
I've already given my
Shivam gave the exact reason I'd give, so I think we can move on. He's going to cut in on his right foot and shoot from the left, which Shivam, I mean, I don't know if he mentioned it or not. I shouldn't say he didn't mention it, but he actually tried to shoot from 40 yards on the right the other day, and I was like, what is wrong with this guy, man? Is he retarded? Like, seriously, on the right-hand side, he was doing that too from 40 yards. I'm like, what's it with this guy, man? Does he not, like, see everyone, like, in the middle of the pitch? Like, blocking the goal. He just tries to shoot from anywhere. Like, even on the right, I feel like he's going to do that on the right too, Shivam. Like, don't be surprised if he does that. Yeah.
No, I won't be surprised. I don't think
That's madness
can surprise me anymore.
So, my next question is, Ralf Rangnick is confused between Cavani और Ronaldo. Let's help him. वैसे जस्ट फैक्टर्स गाइस, फैक्टर्स तो आजकल चल रहा है, तो मैं भी एक फैक्टर्स दे रहा हूँ. आपने पढ़ लिया होगा कि 4 बार ही आज तक रोनाल्डो को बेंच पे स्टार्ट करा है और चारों के 4 मैच वो ड्रॉ हुए हैं. तो गाइस, योर ओपिनियन ऑन दिस, रोनाल्डो और कवानी. एक गाय है जो प्रेस बहुत तगड़ा करता है, अदर गाय इज फिनोमिनल. तो फिर मतलब
I'll be very blunt with this. This whole agenda which has been forced throughout the season that Cavani presses more than Ronaldo, jack shit. I straight away do not agree with it, because pressing does not mean running like a headless chicken. Let's be honest. Pressing means being at the right position at the right time to make it difficult for the defenders to pass the ball from the first phase of play into the second phase of play. That is what Ronaldo does. Ronaldo does not need to run from the centre back to the left back to the right back to the central defensive midfielder and keep pressing them like Cavani does. He places himself in a way where the team shape is better. That is all I'm going to say. Yes, अगर तुम मेरे को बोलते Cavani does he work better in Ole's system? Yes, because Ole doesn't have a system. Ole wants everyone to run like headless chickens, win the ball
That
back.
guy tried
Dude,
everything at the end. That guy tried
dude,
everything
I
at the
dude.
end.
think Ralf
Every
Can we
Rangnick,
formation.
please, can we
Ralf
please lay
Rangnick
off?
came.
Can we please
Ralf,
lay off my Manchester United legend, please? He's not here anymore. Can we just like let it be now?
I
Like,
think
can we
Ralf
just
Rangnick
let
made
it
it
be?
very clear when he came to Manchester United, when he saw Ronaldo perform versus Arsenal, when he played for Carrick, that his off-the-ball work rate was everything that he wanted or whatever he needed. So I think Rangnick does not have a dilemma there. I think the only reason Cavani played in in place of Ronaldo against Burnley, no disrespect to Cavani, is because United are playing 6 games this month. They have 3 games in 10 days. Then they have Atletico, and then they have another game against Watford 2 days back, 2 days later. So Ronaldo's probably going to play all of those games. Burnley was 20th in the Premier League. Ralf Rangnick thought it was okay to play Cavani. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Because let's be honest, Cavani is a great player. When was the last time he scored? He scored against Tottenham with a Ronaldo assist.
Hmm.
He scored against Tottenham with a Ronaldo assist.
Wait, is it?
He's
Isn't
gonna.
Well,
Ronaldo's last goal a Cavani assist also? Like, isn't that the last time he scored as well?
No, I don't think so. It was
by
Scott
Parch came
McTominay's shot being deflected and Ronaldo put it in
putting
against
yeah,
Burnley, I guess.
yes.
So yeah.
और
So
भाई
it's not like Cavani and Ronaldo को एक साथ भी try नहीं किया है. They have tried them both together, but that has also not worked. I still think Cavani should be in the squad because he knows how to finish, he knows how to score goals. He can be very crucial in the Champions League in the end moments, in the dying moments. आपको चाहिए एक instinctive player, a predatory player. Cavani should be there in the squad. Should he be starting over Ronaldo? I don't think any coach in the world starts Cavani over Ronaldo at this stage.
यार
Do
like
do you do you think people pick Cavani because like you said how Ronaldo presses, but do you think there's something about the fact that he puts actual pressure and that is why people like Cavani? Like like physical. I'm
the
going to come
last
right in your face until you actually
Yeah.
get rid of the ball. So
See, I
I was
think
telling Giant I like that, but then again I grew up watching Vaza and Tevez and they did that. Dude.
bro bro
They came all the way back and
Nathan bro
defended. Dude. They loved doing it.
sorry to cut you but you were
So
right about assist by Cavani against West Ham to Cristiano Ronaldo. That was the last goal.
yeah, I remember
no,
it.
no,
I
no. West
remember
Ham.
it.
Ronaldo didn't score against West Ham. Rashford did.
लेकिन एक गोल है मतलब अभी कमेंट में आया कि असिस्ट बाय कवानी अगेंस्ट वेस्ट
Yeah, dude. You know why I remember it? Because I remember Cavani celebrating there, him going on the
हैम
other
on the
side,
side
and then he went and
I think the
gave him a
last
hug.
goal which Ronaldo scored for United was versus Burnley only.
the
The
tap in
first time they came
the tap in
to
no
Old Trafford. 3-1.
3-1
28th December.
हाँ
Because he hasn't scored until 2022 yet.
गेट्स तो शुभम ब्रो गेट्स योर फैक्ट चेक राइट अगर नहीं है तो अगर हमारे नहीं है तो भाई फिर वापस फैक्ट चेक करा देना वापस
Hmm.
बट सोनू कह रहा है कि यूनाइटेड नेवर हैड द प्लान ऑफ प्लेइंग विद प्रेसिंग बिकॉज दे डिडंट हैव रैफ इन द बिगनिंग एंड हेंस दे वेंट ऑन विद साइनिंग रोनाल्डो व्हेन दे हैड कवानी basically he's saying that they are not players who can press and they are goal poachers finishers they are never meant to be in the box and finish मतलब uh, your guys opinion on that do you think
I mean,
United
ever since Cavani came here, he was pressing. So I can't really say that because he is a hard-working player when he's not injured. Like I can't say he
no
doesn't
no
press. He is definitely a goal poacher. Doesn't that is definitely what he does. But I think Shivam can agree with me and say his work ethic was better than some of our maybe half of our players' work ethic, and he's standing
no
right in front. He doesn't have to run if he doesn't want to. No one's going to blame him.
will
But the
agree
fact that he, so that's what I'm saying. Whether we had a plan to press or not, I mean, we didn't have a plan to buy Ronaldo. We were supposed to buy a DM. So based on that theory, I mean, you could say we never planned on having Ronaldo to begin with.
yeah that's
So
true
it doesn't even matter if we wanted to press or not.
So first up, like Nathan said, does Cavani running at people and running in their faces, you know, make it
Yeah,
a
pressure,
make it a
real
factor why
pressure.
people
Yeah.
prefer him? I think yeah, it looks good on the eye when you see someone running that much. Is it 100% effective? No.
No,
no
But no, I mean, it's not 100% effective. I think if he tries that against City, he'll be on a stretcher by halftime. So
definitely.
it's not always effective. It's not always smart. But you know how football fans are. They want to
Yeah.
see people give their 100%. And
And
look,
also
I've said it.
Shivam in our defense, we grew up watching Vaza, and Vaza did
Yeah,
that
exactly.
every single game, and he never relented on his quality. He was like a striker in N'Golo
Bhai,
Conte. He would come all the way back,
to be
and he
to
would do it. We are so used to it, right? For
Yeah,
10
yeah,
years, 12.
I
So
get it.
we like it when we see that because we're like, oh, he wants to go. He's come to play today. He's not like head down. We are drawing. We're
See,
losing.
that's
He's
what
like,
I'm
let's
saying.
get it.
Even when Ronaldo played with Boza, with Tevez, he was never the one really pressing. My only concern is I have nothing against Cavani pressing, but why is a 34-year-old Cavani pressing more than a 25-year-old Rashford?
yep,
Exactly.
exactly. That's the
Exactly.
point. That's the
Exactly.
whole point.
Look,
Exactly.
look, let's be honest. Who's a better player on the right? Cavani, Rashford. Rashford. So Rashford's gonna start. Who's a better
Yeah.
striker? Ronaldo,
Definitely.
Cavani, Ronaldo. Ronaldo's gonna start. Can Cavani play in from the left? No, he can't. Simple. So he has to sit on the bench. So now the question comes, people are blaming a 37-year-old Ronaldo for not pressing, apparently. People are praising a 35-year-old Cavani for pressing. Then what the fuck is Rashford doing at the age of 25? What the fuck is Sancho doing at the age of 23?
I
Nothing.
think that's why I think that is why
Nothing.
Rashford gets flack though. In honesty, I think people are turning on Rashford because he doesn't work hard enough. I really do believe that.
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
you're right. You're technically right. Like why don't we hear it? I guess. I mean, you definitely hear it if you listen to the volume because whenever Rashford gets the ball, no one's happy. So
Yeah,
the fans who can actually see the actual movement, not the TV movement, they don't like Rashford at the moment either. They love Cavani. They love Cavani for the same reason you said. Why is the 25-year-old not running? That's
Yep.
exact. I mean, I know it sounds very rudimentary and like, dude, why are we talking about running when no one's scoring a goal? But effort makes. If you give an opposition more time on the ball, you're giving them more chances to destroy us. So the pressure in that way works to some degree. Like you have to pressure them, praying to God they'll make a mistake. That's why we used to play Dan James, and Dan James got a lot of people to make that mistake, no matter how much they talk crap about him. He's got a lot of people to make a mistake when he played for our team. A lot of people got early yellow cards. A lot of pressure was put on the opposition. Whatever you want to say about Dan James, United, not United, whatever, that it is what it is. But I think that is why the fans, especially the stadium going fans, love him. And I think that's why they love Ilanga, Evan. Because they were saying Ilanga song after he missed the penalty. No
Yep.
one
Yep.
would normally do that.
Do
They would
that.
be
Yep.
fuming based on that performance. They would be mad. If Ilanga was not on that pitch, you know what was going to happen that day. It was going to get ugly. So I mean, does it mean anything? Maybe not. But especially when you play poorly, you feel at least everyone gave it. That's the least you can do. But if you lose, in particularly, and half of our players don't do that. So you know,
look,
Yep.
I said it like, man, this is a statement which I've made. You can make a clip out of it, you can note it down, you can quote it, you can do whatever you want. I'll make that statement again. Cristiano Ronaldo is a chess master, is a grand chess master playing the game of checkers with Manchester United players and with Manchester United fans. People with raw football knowledge will never understand the kind of things he's trying to do on the pitch, will never understand the overloads he's trying to create, will never understand how him dropping deep helps the players, how him dropping deep helps the midfield and everyone else. They won't.
Yep.
They will never understand why.
Harry Kane does it too.
Yeah, they will never understand it because all they think about is Ronaldo means goals. Ronaldo means goals.
That's not the
Ronaldo at
case.
37 is making runs which probably a lot of top strikers in their primes don't. He still has the movement, he still has everything. That being said, rough patch, very rough patch right now. Needs to get better with his finishing. Let's be honest, the man has scored 800 goals. I don't think there is going to be a long time when he doesn't score. So he
Yeah.
will probably turn up. I don't know whether he'll score tomorrow or not. We'll see about it. But
Guess he's waiting for the
that's
Champions
one.
League.
Somebody
Guess.
calls you. Somebody calls Sue.
Guess he's waiting for the.
Get the red shirt
Somebody
on.
calls
Somebody
Sue.
calls Sue.
Get Sue ready. Let her put
Somebody
on the
calls Sue.
let
He's
her put
getting.
on the red lipstick. She's going out tonight.
Bro,
But
if he scores a hat trick tomorrow,
guys,
no,
what
it's time
Shivam
to go
was
mental. Time to go
guys,
mental against Southampton.
what Shivam was saying, अगर आपको वो देखना है तो आपको ज़्यादा दूर नहीं जाना. The last goal Rashford scored इसमें कवानी ने पास दिया है, उसमें यू कैन सी व्हाट क्रिस्टियानो रोनाल्डो इज डूइंग. अब वो वाला गोल देखोगे तो भी आपको थोड़ा समझ आ जाएगी व्हाट शिवम इज ट्राइंग टू से. बट माई नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, मैं बिफोर माई नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आई जस्ट वांट टू से कि आई एम वेटिंग फॉर अ मैनेजर हु जो रोनाल्डो को बेटर हैंडल कर पाए, like how Zidane did. I'm not blaming Ralg Rangick because he cannot afford to do that what Zidane did in his last year when Cristiano Ronaldo was about to leave the club. In the small games वो रोनाल्डो को रेस्ट देता था, एंड एट 36 मेरे 36 की एज पे मेरे को लगता है रोनाल्डो नीड्स रेस्ट एट सम टाइम्स, बिकॉज लाइक शिवम सेड कि 6 मैचेस हैं एंड 6 मैचेस रोनाल्डो विल प्ले. आई डोंट थिंक एंड आई डोंट इवन थिंक कि वो खेल पाएगा अप टू हिज लेवल फॉर ऑल द 6 गेम्स. आई डोंट इवन थिंक. यू डेफिनेटली नीड टू गिव हिम सम रेस्ट. एंड जैसा कि देखा था भाई रियल मैड्रिड के लिए उसको रेस्ट मिलता था, एंड देन ही कम्स एंड देन ही स्कोर्स अ हैट्रिक अगेंस्ट एथलेटिको मैड्रिड. तो वो जब वो 34 का था, जब वो 34-33 का था, तब की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. 36 पे तो ही डेफिनेटली नीड सम रेस्ट, एंड I will not personally blame Ralg Rangick for that.
The thing is, when he came on from Burnley, you could see he was not happy sitting on the bench. So it's kind of very. The problem is, you can, if you put our emotions to the side, right? The fact that he doesn't want to sit on the bench at all proves actually more problematic for us. Now, do we want him to sit on the bench? Of course not. Much like I'd agree with you to some extent, where we should rest him. But the problem is, the more you keep him on the bench, the more he's going to kick up a fuss. If he kicks up a fuss when we are already the way we are at the moment, where we are complaining about working too hard and the timings of training have changed and they don't like the drills. Dude, these people don't know how to play basic football, and they're leaking information saying they don't like the drills.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine the goal of some of these players? We don't like the drills, dude. I was like, what? You're having a laugh. Like, seriously. I was thinking to my head, I'm like, none of you people have any football IQ, and you're talking about you don't want to do drills, and you all want to post your little Twitter photo, winning team with their little pose, dude. The winning team photos. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. Seriously, dude.
Ronaldo is just not a writer.
Ronaldo is one of them. Unfortunately, dude.
Yes,
he's there with
I'm
his
saying
little
Ronaldo is not just a footballer.
dude, like that. He's also like that without his shirt, like, and do shit. Like, come on, man. Like, seriously.
Ronaldo is just not a footballer.
Okay.
He's also a writer. आप देख सकते हो captions, but nevertheless.
Okay. I'll be honest.
Mental, man.
I've watched him for about 10 years now. Has he ever been happy coming off?
No, yeah,
No.
obviously.
No way.
Agreed,
Bro,
agreed.
Was he happy?
Agreed.
He
Was he
used
happy?
to do as a young player. He used to argue with Sir Alex Ferguson.
Exactly.
Imagine when he looks at Ralg Rangick and go, "You're
Who the fuck
making
are
me
you?"
sit on the bench." You
भाई, I
seriously?
totally agree with Shivam भाई. कभी भी वो
Bro.
बंदा अगर आप उसको बैठाओगे वो कभी भी हैप्पी नहीं होगा. He wants to play.
I'll tell you what the deal is with Cristiano Ronaldo. I remember Real Madrid versus Las Palmas. It was a game in
Yellow jersey.
November. Real Madrid 2016-17 season, Zidane's first full season in charge of
Yeah.
Real Madrid. Real Madrid were winning 2-1. Cristiano Ronaldo hadn't scored a goal in the past 3 games, and he had that post-Euro surgery. And Zidane took him off at 72 minutes. He didn't shake his hand. He went. Real Madrid conceded 2-2 draw.
उसपे camera है,
Next press conference, Zidane was asked, why did you take him off? Zidane said, we have a game against Dortmund in the Champions League, and I want him to play the full 90 minutes. Ronaldo scored and assisted. Everything's back to normal.
Yep.
The thing with Ronaldo is, if you're gonna take him in a 16-man squad for any game, he expects to play, and he expects to play 90 minutes. That is why Zidane was very adamant. When I don't want him to play, he's not going to be in the squad. He's not playing. That's it. Even if we lose the game, you're not playing because I have my priorities set straight. I don't care if we go and we lose to Las Palmas 6-0, but you are not playing because we have an important game. United cannot afford that.
Yes.
Because United,
Then
if it's more like one bad game, one really bad game, and then they're done with top 4. so they can't afford that.
Every game is a big game.
Do I think it's wrong on Ronaldo's part to be 37 and still making a fuss about being substituted at times? I think I do agree.
Yeah.
I won't say he was wrong against Brentford, because I agree that a poacher like him, when he sees a game being opened up, he wants to
To be
score,
to
and he
be
was taken off just at the right moment when he made that chest pass. When he gets that little dose
हाँ
of confidence, he took him off. So yes, of course, those are things to be considered.
भाई मतलब मेरे तो ये
But
सिंपल सी बात है हाँ sorry
I'll be honest, if Ronaldo knows when he needs to rest. If Ralph goes up to him and tells him you need to rest, he'll rest. He will rest. He is a professional. He will take care of his body.
for sure.
Uh, he was on the bench against Burnley. To be honest, while he was warming up anything, he didn't look so unhappy. I think it was still better from his side, a better attitude. Of course, he didn't clap for the away fans and he went down straight down the tunnel because it was a draw against Burnley, let's be honest. So that is fine, but I think his attitude was fine against Burnley. And I do think United will need to rest him if they go past Atletico, they have to go all the way, go all in for the Champions League. And I think then the games will come where he will need rest. Because in March it's stacked. It's Tottenham, it's Liverpool, it's City, it's Chelsea, it's Atletico, it's the first leg of the quarters if they make it. So definitely rest is coming. I think he will also be rested for the Watford game after the
भाई मेरे
Atletico
ख्याल से
game.
तो in my opinion Middlesbrough में when he was starting I was shocked कि भाई ये इसको क्यों खिला दिया. It's not that big of a
They
match.
didn't have options. They did not have Cavani, so that's why they
Ah,
didn't.
Tell me something, Shivam. He can't get Charlie McNeil or Joe Ugal. Is it too short notice to bring them up to promote them? Because I was just seeing this. I was just seeing the squad, and I mean they have Shoretire still listed. They have some guy named Bjorn Hardley from Netherlands. They have Hannibal Mabry, which I'm very looking forward to when he finally gets to play. They have Charlie Savage, which is Robbie Savage's son, former
Yeah. Charlie
United.
Savage played against Young
phone
Boys
में
as
चल
well.
रहा
Yeah, he played against Young Boys, and they have Zidane Iqbal who also played, I think, against Young Boys, or he came on. And they don't have any strikers.
Team.
It's like, what are they, like too young? Are they not eligible to play? Charlie McNeil or Joe
I think
Ugal?
Shula Short there should be eligible to play,
No,
but
they
I
are,
don't know why
but
he wasn't.
they are all midfielders. I'm saying, do we have a forward that we can bring up? If we want to. Now that we only have two left, like a third one, we've been stripped completely.
I mean, to be honest, you've got three forwards. You don't have to, because I know Jesse Lingard. I don't know how big a fan you are of Jesse Lingard, but I'll be honest with you. I'll be
Don't do
honest with
this
you.
to me, please. I'm begging you,
I'm not
don't do
doing
this
this
to
to
me.
you. I'm not doing this to you.
Lingard.
I'm not doing this to you. But let's be honest. The guy can play left, right, and center wherever you need him to play. He's not good at it, but he can do it.
I was just going to say left, right, and center of what? Of the Stratford end, where he's running past the
Newcastle.
seats. I'm like, what is he doing, bro?
Against Newcastle. That guy's
You
cool.
don't say anything to me. You gave me so much crap when we lost to Young Boys. I don't want to hear you tell me what he did against Newcastle, dude.
Man,
This
मैं
guy,
matches नहीं
no, Lingard. No, and then when Lingard passed the ball
Bro,
back and they scored,
then
no,
the
then
guy-
I was like, what Lingard, dude? That's why he doesn't get picked.
Then I said कि wait for the next game. In the very next game he scored again the winner.
Bro,
Against
but
the
we
next
lost to
team.
Young Boys.
So what?
That doesn't.
You still
He
talk
back passed it. Dude, he back passed it to nobody. Yeah, you're saying that now, but at that time you weren't saying that. You were making fun of me. You're saying that now when we're in the next round. But when the game happened and he literally passed to the air, you were like, it's a mistake. I'm like, that is why he doesn't play, dude. Again, another one with no awareness. Zero awareness, dude. He's so far with the zero awareness that he promotes his clothing brand and wears a West Ham shirt and puts it on Twitter, dude. And you want anyone to like him?
There are.
To be honest, I think there are not a lot of likable players in this current.
None. There aren't any. I would say none.
And
None.
yeah, so I mean,
Bro, they like Ronaldo because Ronaldo has come back. All of these, the rest of them, they've all been here all this time. The rest of them have only been here, dude.
I think
No one likes anyone.
This season, the only three players who I'm gonna cut some slack is definitely Sancho, Ronaldo, and De Gea. That's it. Because Sancho walked right into this crap, Ronaldo walked right into this crap, and De Gea has been phenomenal.
Varane walked right into the scrap, got injured,
Varane
then
walked right into the
walked right into the scrap, got injured again, and then walked right into the scrap again for the third time. He's done it 3 times now this season.
I don't know, but I love Bruno. Thanks.
Yeah, dude, we all love Bruno, but that's not helping our team, unfortunately.
No, but,
Yeah, but-
but he's most of the time he's the only guy who's creating chances as doing something.
See, with Bruno,
Playing.
I've seen him the whole season. He hasn't been as good as he should be.
Yeah, the
First things
standards
first.
are here. He is
Second,
performing here, so
Yeah.
obviously you'll be
Second,
disappointed.
second thing, should he still start? Yes, he should, because I'm always saying it. Bruno Fernandes is a high risk, high reward player. He will take the risk, and if it pays off, you'll score loads of goals in a single game. The only problem is that it's not paying off at the moment. But that is why I'm saying the squad which started against Middlesbrough is the exact squad which should start against Atletico Madrid. Because you're playing Ronaldo, Sancho, Pogba, and Bruno. If those four just do one right thing the whole game, you'll score probably 3 goals. वो difference है यार, उनके अंदर वो X factor quality है.
सही बात.
I don't expect someone like a McTominay to be the X factor. I don't expect someone like a Fred to be an X factor, but I do expect someone like a Ronaldo, Pogba, or Sancho to be the X factor, and Bruno.
Okay, guys. So hopefully we have talked about each and everything. And if not, wait for the next video. This is not the last one. And कल तो नहीं, कल आई एम लिटिल बिजी, तो कल हम वॉच अलॉन्ग नहीं कर पाएंगे मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड मैच का. बट द नेक्स्ट मैच आई एम प्रीटी श्योर कि 3 of us आर गोइंग टू बी देयर एंड विल डू अ वॉच अलॉन्ग. एंड वी विल बी विद ऑनेस्ट नेथन, brutally honest Shivam, and me trying to be a fan of Manchester United. But I have seen a lot of games of Manchester United this season, so I am in a dilemma. But nevertheless, we'll see you in the next video. It will be from Tackle From Behind, with Tackle From Behind. But thank you very much, Shivam, for being here with us.
Thank you, bro. Pleasure all mine.
मजा
Thanks,
आ गया.
Nathan.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Nice to meet. It's nice to meet a level-headed Manchester United fan. I've had enough of this.
Yep.
I've had enough of this "we go again" crap that I've been reading everywhere, dude.
And
Just
those
had
Look,
enough of it.
Nathan, the only thing I'll tell you before we end the stream is not everything is negative at United. I know 70% of it is negative, but the 30% of positivity which I've seen from the past 2 games, if they put that on the pitch for the next 3 or 4 games, there is no way there's going to be a game where you score 6 or 7 goals, because you will.
true.
It's all about the number
If
7
not-
clicking. The number 7
Yeah.
clicks and you score.
Somebody has to call Sue, dude. Definitely for tomorrow. Again, if we can't put 3 past Southampton, no, we are done this season.
Bye.
I'm
Southampton is
telling.
not really a bad team. They dominated.
Yeah, but we for some reason we play well against them. I don't know why, but
We drew against them this season.
like overall history.
But Southampton का last match देख लेना before saying anything. Conte was contemplated in a matter of 4 minutes.
And right now they have a very good coach, a very good system.
Bye.
Ralph Hasenhüttl. Look,
Bye, dosto.
my only prediction for tomorrow's game is either it's going to be a very open, very, very high scoring game, like it was versus Tottenham, or it's going to be a dead game.
The extreme
Another
ends.
That's all I can say.
Another
It's not
dead
gonna
game.
be- It's not
Another
gonna
dead
be a
game.
2-1.
Experiments.
It's not gonna be a 2-1 or a 1-0 or a 2-0 or something like that. It's not
Okay, so
gonna be-
what are your predictions? Let's end on the
read
predictions, right?
If United play the way they've played against Burnley and Middlesbrough for the 90 minutes, even for 70 minutes, they're putting 3 past Southampton. I don't know who's
Don't
going to
do
score,
that.
but
Don't
they're putting
give me
3 past
hopes.
Southampton.
No,
Look,
I
let's be
actually
honest.
agree with
Let's
him.
be honest.
I agree
The
with him.
goals which were ruled out against Burnley were jack shit. They scored 3 in the first half. That was absolute robbery in front of my eyes. So for me, they scored 3 against Burnley. I'm a very objective man. I know they did not get the 3 points. That's what matters. But yes, they did put 3 past Burnley without
Burnley, yes.
Ronaldo. So
Nathan bro, your
are
predictions?
you telling me they can't do it in 70 minutes against Southampton with Ronaldo? I think they can.
Nathan bro?
Wait, and who's on the scorecard? Are you calling Sue? Anyone in the chat has the Sue's number? Anyone in the chat has Sue's number?
To be honest, to be honest, I just don't know about Ronaldo, man. I'm just hoping for the best. I'm his biggest fan, but I think he's a bit underconfident right now. So I'm just hoping for the best.
So, do you have any picks on who's scoring? Anyone you think will get on the score sheet at least?
I think Bruno gets on the score sheet tomorrow.
The
I think Bruno gets on the score sheet,
Magician.
and I think Bruno gets on the score sheet tomorrow.
Bye.
I say 3-1 Bruno, Ronaldo.
Sancho. Rashford.
I actually want to say someone from defense. Like I really want to say
I'm
someone
sensing a
from defense.
Varane header tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm saying someone from
That's
defense.
sad.
I and a defender goal. That's what I have to say. I have a feeling we're
Yeah, I
going
have to
to.
say, I will agree with Shivam. It's going to be a goal-scoring match. So, 3-2 Manchester United and Cristiano Ronaldo. It's time for you to score. Woo!
Calling Sue.
Before we end, just on one last note, since we were talking about goals, do you think Broha or Adams will get past Maguire? And I say Maguire very deliberately.
Broha, Armando Broha, yes. Shea Adams will he'll give the defense a tough time. I don't know if he'll score, but Broha, yes, he will get past Mcguire. I think anyone who can stop Broha is either Varane or De Gea. Simple.
Simple.
Mcguire's not going to stop.
I'm saying United will score 3 match, but still David De Gea will be the man of the match. Thank you very much.
His player of the month card on FIFA is very nice actually.
Thank you both of you guys, both of you, and Shivam, especially you, for thank you for saying
Thank you,
yes
bro.
to my
Thank you for
invite,
having me.
and we'll collab again very soon.
Yeah,
Thank you
sure.
guys.